Hey guys, it's Paris Valentino here from Crusader Caravans RV Melbourne here in Campbellfield, Victoria, and today I am beyond thrilled to be sharing with you and your family our brand new, fresh off the lot MY25 Musketeer Palace. This van behind me here is DC 14963. It has an ATM of 3,100 kilos with an independent coil spring suspension. Oh, look at that. It tears at 2565, has a ball of 157 and a payload of 535 kilos. This van, from coupling to the back of the spare wheel, measures at 8.7 meters. It's got 2 bunks and it's ready to go for you and your family. Let's take a look. Let's get ready to introduce to you and your family the brand new MY25 Musketeer Palace. This van is in the 21-foot series range. In the 2025 range, the entire range has had a major facelift, and you'll see why in just a moment. Let's begin. At the top of the A-frame, we are running with a 50mm ball as standard. Most people nowadays will be upgrading this bad boy to a DO35 pivoting pin, but you gotta leave some for the taking, you know, you get the drill. We've got an Anderson plug and a 12-pin plug also running this van. This Anderson plug here will connect to your car. It'll run straight through to the DC to DC charger, charging your batteries whilst you're driving. We've got a handbrake. Moving on down, we have our Matador chain and hooks. This little guy right here is our BM Pro Trail Safe system. This is gonna connect to your car, and there won't be, but should the van and car disconnect, this little pin's going to scoot right out of here and engage the caravan brakes, allowing you to keep driving on safely without causing any harm to you on the road. We've got a tap on the A-frame. Hello there, squeak, squeak. We have our side-winding jockey wheel. And yes, behind me you will see that this van does now come standard with a toolbox. Gas bottles are in the driver's side, which I'll show you in just a sec. But on the front you'll notice these, what we call MY 2025 bash plates on the Crusader toolbox. And let me tell you, they can take a beating. Moving on round to the side, we have, as I mentioned before, the gas bottles inside our, well, hello there gas bottles. 2 9-kilo gas bottles this van is running. Slide them back in there. People really enjoy the storage facilities for the gas bottles. It provides extra security. You can lock that bad boy up, all good, all safe. But they really enjoy it as well for the aesthetic reasons behind it. Everything's really neat. It looks stunning. And keeping in mind the looks, we're just going to scooch back a little bit. And we're going to admire the brand new MY 2025 decals in the Musketeer range. Front, sides, back. This thing is stunning. It is sexy, if you will. You can really see the attention to detail. The entire van, it just looks mean, it looks tough, and it looks like it's ready to go on a holiday with you and your family. The van, as discussed, as many people know, Crusader Caravans only builds with a fully composite construction. No timber, no aluminium. It is an XPS insulated foam, and let me tell you, it is the future and we're living in it, baby. We have a one-piece roof, and I'm not talking just the roof and then a side piece at the back. It is a one-piece 40mm roof. It goes all the way from the front here, scoots all the way across the back. And if you follow me, come on guys, you'll see it goes all the way down to the back. It doesn't have a breaking point. It is a fully one-piece roof. You've got 2 sidewalls and a 40mm floor as well. And we're going to run all the way back. Come on down. We have circuit breakers. We have power inlets, crazy stuff, and we have a nearly meter wide, sound is optional, tunnel boot. This thing is massive. You've got trestle tables. You can put fishing rods. You can put me in here. I've popped out many a time in my time here at Crusader. You've got storage for days. Truly, internally and externally, storage is genuinely maximized in the Crusader range. Whilst we're down here, let's have a chat about our chassis. If we want to take a look, our chassis are fully Australian made steel, 6-inch chassis, 450 MPA rated, and let me tell you, that is quality, that is trusted product, that is Australian made, and that's what Crusader is all about. Going on down here, we're going to have a bit of a scooch around. We have a 150 amp lithium battery powering this bad boy, and we also have two 200 watt solar panels on the roof, 400 watts in total, and a 150 amp lithium battery as standard. Scooching on back up, we have a 28 litre anode free Swift gas electric hot water service running this boy here. What's this? This is a water infill. You have two 110 litre fresh water tanks. You also have a 110 litre grey water tank that we'll have a look at in a moment. This van, as you can see, is a tandem axle caravan. 3.1 independent suspension. Coming on down here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tyres on this bad boy. They're 15 inch. And moving on here, you can actually see in the 2025 range, Crusader is all about the little things have been refined to the next level, as well as the big things. But the attention to detail in this range is mind-blowing. Genuinely going to cause a ruckus in the industry. Scooching on down here, we're going to make our cameraman really get the leg day in today. We've got our water pump. Again, we've got two 110 litre fresh water tanks, and we have a 110 litre grey tank as well. If we want to scooch around here, moving on into this little red, what's this? It's a bypass valve. We have a grey water bypass valve as standard in the range on a 110 litre grey water tank. So if you want to connect a hose, super simple. Connect a hose. We've got a quick fill, quick clean system. Connect a hose, clean it out. You don't need to put anything in the sinks, anything in the drains. Does it all for you. Easily accessible externally as well. Chef's kiss, if you will. Crazy. I know. Most of you that are familiar with the 2024 and prior Crusader family vans will notice that the bunks are normally on the awning side. We'll talk a little bit more about it inside, but yes, we have two bunk windows. On the driver's side of the van, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 windows. They are the Dometic, now aluminium extrusion windows. On the inside, we'll have a bit of a chat about their kind of clipping mechanisms and how they work and how they differ to that of the 2024 windows, but they are fantastic. The features on them, genuinely, the upgrades for 2025, mind-blowing. And what's this? Yes, oh my goodness, it's more storage. Insane stuff, guys. More storage externally. Again, I could fit in here pretty comfortably. Some people I've known in the past have used the previous vans for, you know, portable fridges and things like that. The world is your oyster when it comes to the amount of storage facilities in the Crusader range. And here we are at the back of the van. Again, just admire that detail. The decal itself is out of this world. Absolutely stunning stuff. We have a wireless camera and our spare wheel cover that is mounted with a spare wheel that is on the world's most elaborate and strong spare wheel holder you've ever seen in your life. It is not going anywhere. Absolutely and utterly mounted on, refined on a forearm bumper. Again, fully Australian steel. Crazy stuff. All right, come around here, guys. We are officially on the awning side. We are running a global awning that is standard on the Musketeer Palace. The global awning is a manual wind out. We put our short man stick, which of course I evidently need, into up there. We roll it out, roll it out, roll it out. You can pop the legs on the floor. You can pop them straight in. Oh no, we're not on a CRV. It's just, I filmed a CRV video earlier today. We can pop the legs straight on the ground. I'll show you more inside when it comes to the bunk setup, but you'll see why Crusader have made that swap. Normally the windows are smaller here, but again, the 2025 stuff is just mind-blowing, out of this world. The next step forward, and a reason why we are genuinely leading the manufacturing in Victoria when it comes to caravans. Crazy stuff. Alrighty, we have jacking points again either side of the van here with our Crusader mud flaps as well. If you want to take a bit of a squiz around there, get in nice and close. Stunning stuff. One of my favourite things about the 2025 range, you'll see me and Michael talk about it in every video, but it's because it's genuinely great. We have keyless picnic tables. Whatcha? You asked, we listened. There are too many keys. Every person that came in to buy a Crusader, they'd go, oh, but there's so many keys. And yes, there is. And that's why we've got systems, you know, like our One Key system, Hey One Key, that we work really closely with. But to make your life that little bit easier during the factory build, we now have keyless picnic tables. They lock up like so, bend her up there, lock her in, 1, 2, 1, 2. Super simple, not going anywhere, and one less key to lose or not lose. We have a manual single step. We've got our wonderful entry door as well as our, we're not locking, we're not opening up. There we go. We have our entry door as well as our security tri-locking system. You can see we've got 1, 2, 3. It is a tri-locking security door, not going in, not getting out. Close her up. There we go. Also really good to just let a little bit of the breeze through. If you don't want to have the, you know, the doors completely open, not completely closed, just open that one up, let that go, and then bam, you've just got a little bit of airflow in the van. If you don't want to, you know, open the whole van up, dust, etc. It's a really nice system. This van is running 2 awning lights. We have 1, 2, yes, I can count. Crazy stuff. And here we are on the other side of our tunnel boot. Again, massive amounts of storage. You can see anything, picnic tables, the works. Inside here we have our compliance plate if you want to get nice and close in there. Excellent stuff. Showing you our weights. We've got our gas compliance, the works, because we are a compliant caravan manufacturer. We have our gas bayonet here for easy access, no more going under the vans and things like that. Easily accessible for our really exciting brand new Weber Q slide. So let's open this one up. Again, you asked, Crusader listened. Heaps of different companies have changed their legs and things like that and the way that they're building and manufacturing their baby Weber Qs and things like that, and Crusader have listened. The previous MY24, a lot of the feedback we got was, it's not fitting the new things, it's not fitting this, it's not fitting that. You asked, Crusader listened. We see the forums, we see it all, we see the comments, and that helps us create and innovate. And thanks you, you've done it. Here it is. Locking her back in. That is the outside of the MY 2024 Musketeer Palace. And if this didn't tickle your pickle, let's just wait until we get inside. I'll meet you in there. Enter into the brand new MY25 Musketeer Palace. This van is running some insane stuff that's going to enhance your family holidays like you've never seen before at Crusader. So let's get into it. We have an L-shaped lounge, as you can see, I'm delightfully sitting on right here. We have our Nuva Mapper table here, which if I can find the handle, should have prepared this one earlier. You can see we've got a full 360 capability, and then of course, if need be, this little baby can drop down to make an extra bed. Crazy stuff. The van, as I mentioned before, is a fully composite fiberglass XPS frameless van. We are not running timber, we are not running aluminium. That stuff is in the past and we are living in the future. We are future-proofing your caravanning lifestyle. And it's why, if you just give them a call, the big insurance companies, CIL, RACV, are giving you money back. That's crazy. It takes a lot for an insurance company to want to do that, but it speaks volumes to the product itself. The reliability, the trust, the transparency of the product itself, plus the people that are building it. For insurance companies to say there's 10%, that speaks volumes to what you're buying. Give them a call. If you're concerned, if you're looking at different vans to buy, give the insurance companies a call. They'll tell you the truth. Enough of me wagging on. Let's get into it. So we've got our main bed, 6'2" long mattress, standard feature. We lift this baby up, and I know it's very exciting. The battery management system has shifted for the 2025 range, and it's crazy. So we lift this bad boy up, and yes, we are running a Victron battery management system. We have a 150 amp lithium battery, as we discussed before. We have two 200 watt solar panels, and we are running with a Victron battery management system. There is a lot to this bad boy. It is user-friendly. The customer aftermarket support provided by not only us, but the team at Arizon themselves, genuinely next level. Hey, Arizon. We genuinely, truly love working with the team there. The factory love working with the team there. This stuff is powering suburbs internationally, and it's genuinely next level, as I said, future-proofing your caravan. We have some excellent storage around the main bed. You've got, of course, hanging space. Some people do opt to upgrade this to shelving. Depends how you like to hang or fold your clothes. I'm not going to judge. As you can see, it's all the way back there. We're deep. We have 2 overhead cupboards, 2 hanging space on the side there as well. Down here on either side of the bed, we have 2 little, I call them nooks. They were originally designed to be CPAP machine holders. Now, of course, they are that as well. They're CPAP machine holders. They're cup of tea storage. They're book storage, iPad storage, charging storage, the works. You can work it out. We have 2 12-volt cabin fans. These are from the team at Safety Dave. We've got 3 functions on the fan itself, and then you've also got a light in there too, because why not more light? We also are running with 2 reading lights with USB charging points in them as well, which I'll show you in the lounge in just a sec. The attention to detail in this caravan, genuinely, from 2024 to 2025, the growth spurt and the facelift inside these vans, from the upholstery. Look at that upholstery. The bed head is drastically different and it's beautiful. Upholstery in a caravan can be more than just, a standard flat finish. It can be exciting. It can be fun to design around. We have gooseneck taps. We've got upgraded cabinetry. Genuinely, the designing team at the factory have gone above and beyond to create what should be and what feels like a 2025 caravan. We are, after all, in 2025. Gone are the days of the red doors. I mean, if you like red doors, keep them. But we are moving beyond. We're moving forward. We have another exciting feature here. We are ovenless all the way down. We've got storage 4 days. We are ovenless. We have the Thetford hybrid induction cooktop. Of course, you've got your gas, you've got your induction. I can't tell you how many orders I have personally deleted the oven from, put pot drawers, put extra storage. It's probably one of the top 5 most common changes that people are making to their caravans. The factory saw the trend. They went, guys, every single order we're building, people are deleting the ovens. Gone are the days of internal cooking. Well, we're keeping the internal cooking, but gone are the days of the oven. We've got versatility. We've got storage plus cooking itself. Underneath here, you'll see we've got our hot water service, and you can really see the mass amounts of storage. You are genuinely not capped. Whether it's the kids' toys, whether it's the woks, the extra pots, anything goes. It's a good musical out. So, moving on back, we've got our Finch range hood, and just so we've swapped positions, we can see that we are also running with our majestic smart TV. Again, she's smart, not dumb, ladies and gentlemen. Scooching on back round. As discussed, storage for days. We've got 1. Now, while we're here, I just want you to see another incredible feature of the MY25 range. The drawers have changed. We're still running with a polycomp base and a polycomp back. We are now running with aluminium sides. And we are also using soft close drawers. The entire Crusader range, every van, every drawer is officially a soft closing drawer. You asked, Crusader listened. Once again, the consumer has so much power when it comes to innovation. From the toolbox to the internals to the soft closing drawers to the oven. You're asking, we're listening and we're following. The factory, hats off to them. They've done genuinely such an exceptional job at forming these caravans for 2025. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Yes, we have another drawer, albeit yes, it is impacted at the back. We have to make room. But instead of a little flap, so many people have come in again asking, It'd be great if this was some form of a drawer, just for something. You asked, we listened. You've got 1, 2, 3 very deep drawers, and then yes, a smaller fourth one, but a drawer nonetheless. And again, she's soft closing. Crazy stuff. Next to me, we have a beautiful gooseneck tap running a brushed nickel finish. Underneath the sink itself, you will notice the attention to detail. The factory, we don't use contractors for our plumbing. It's all internal. The people finishing your caravan is the same person that started it. There is a process. The person that's building this genuinely has the love and attention to detail that you can see throughout the whole van. From top to finish, you can see the process is genuinely started by the same person that it finishes with. It's caressed, it's cared for. If Con puts his hands on it, Con's the last hands that go on it. Trust me. It's a rare find in the caravanning industry that you will have people starting and finishing your caravan. But I would want to know, if I was purchasing a van, that I could call up the factory and say, hey, XYZ, and they would know exactly who to go to. Con's the man. So, moving on over here. Again, we've got our beautiful L-shaped lounge. We have overhead cupboards for days. And of course, the third one there. Many people ask who might not know a lot about Crusader or are just getting into the caravanning world for the first time, why are your PowerPoints up here? Again, we are running a fully composite frameless van. That means you can't wire through composite. If there are PowerPoints on your walls, on the walls, not on an extrusion, on the wall itself, it is not a fully composite caravan. We can't wire through. So all of our cabinetry is hidden throughout the entire, we've got little lips throughout the van that allow our wiring to go. We have, close this lady up, we've got reading lights either side, and you've also got, of course, your 12-volt USB access points. Now, a little bit about the windows that we started to kind of discuss outside, and I said, hold your horses, we'll get into it when we're inside. So, a few really different and functional features and advancements, I would say, that we are now finding with the Mobicool Dometic windows. We used to run with a magnet that would connect the two sections down here. So we have no longer got the magnet. We have these clipping mechanisms, which I think are much better for the fingers. I would find that it would be a little bit harder to open. Again, you asked, the consumer asked, and the factory went, no, we're not settling for something that is okay or something that is good. We want something great. Here we are. So we have the Mobicool Dometic windows. As you can see, we've got two clips. Now I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to unclip them. 1, 2. Super simple to use, super easy, super functional. The vans themselves still are running with the 3 locking system. So we've got 1, watcha, 2, watcha, and 3. She's done it. It's actually quite warm in the van today, so it's a bit nice to have a breeze come through. So we've got, again, that 1, 2, 3 locking system, and then we just close her up, bring her down. Now, a fun little feature, a funky feature, if you will, that I've recently learnt, and now I'm delighted to be educating the Crusader consumer on. The Mobicool windows, so small. It's such a small little thing, but again, it's the attention to detail in the 2025 range that is so impeccable. We have these little slits, if you will. Now, what do these do? If you want to lock the van, you put the actual lock itself in front of that slit. But we now live in a world in which we can lock the window, but still have a nice light breeze coming through, and you can do it on the entire window set in the van. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 windows that you can do this feature on. If you just slide that little lock into the slit itself, it may be minor, but that breeze is strong enough to genuinely just help kind of just with airflow throughout the whole van. And again, if you've got that happening on every single window whilst you're inside, you don't need to keep the door open if you're going, oh, I just want a little light breeze, let some airflow in, turn a cabin fan on. You've got the opportunities, you've got the ability to do it. And again, it's just the little things, but they genuinely make a massive difference, in the entire range itself. We have on the other side of the kitchen, we're jumping around a lot here, a NCE flatbed plateless microwave. If you just want to zoom in there, show the fans, we have a plateless microwave in this caravan. Fantastic stuff. We'll close her up. And yes, thank you so much for noticing. Thank you for asking. Thank you for demanding. We now are installing the Thetford 220 litre fridge freezer. I can't tell you genuinely last year and the year before how many people would come in and they'd say, love the van, beautiful van, but it'd be great if we could have the freezer on the bottom. And what's that? You asked, we listened? Again? Now, absolutely, you can have the freezer on the bottom. It's a 220 litre compressor fridge freezer. So Janet, yes, it's all yours. Come and buy it. We've got, of course, the freezer on the, freezer on the bottom, fridge on the top. The durability of this product, the storage, again, attention to detail. I think genuinely this van, there is no surface that has been left not only untouched, but unthought of. The practicality, the functionality, the storage, the love, the care, it's in everything, and it's even in the appliances. We've got great use of storage, great use of facility, and the Thetford, let me tell you, is really user-friendly, really simple, really easy to use. There is a handover tutorial on that one, so feel free to, after this, check it out. Underneath here, again, maximize storage. Yes, okay, we've got the wheel arch. I understand. It's a little bit impeded, but guys, you can do wonders with this space. I mean, I could very comfortably fit in there. I wouldn't want to be in there for a long time, but again, I could be in there quite comfortably. So, maximize storage. That's the lounge, that's the bedroom. Come back here. Come on. We've got the bunks. Now, as mentioned outside, one of the biggest differences in the Musketeer Palace is the side of the bunks versus the ensuite. In the 2024 prior to 2024 and 2024, we had bunks on the awning side and the ensuite on the driver's side. Massive trend was that families came in, they said, I want the kids away from the noise at night. I'd like to be able to sit out by the awning and have that separation so, they're not hearing the noise. They can get a good night's sleep, but also for privacy's sake. They're kind of closed off now. They have that privacy, they have that extra security, and again, because it's not only incredibly well insulated in here, thanks to our friends at Creative Composites, they have the extra kind of distance from the door or the awning with that separation to get a good night's sleep. So we have two bunks. They are both 6'2" long in length. Underneath here, you couldn't write about this. Yes, guys, we have more storage. It's okay. Kids' toys, more blankets, pillows, whatever the works. You've got more storage, and of course, the tried and trusted fire extinguisher. Now, I know we just spoke about it. You couldn't write about it, but not only do you get an abundance of storage and drawers, which I can't tell you how sought after this positioning has been over the last few years. Everyone said, I want storage, but I don't want drawers. I don't want the shelves. Guys, again, you asked, we listened. We can do it. We will do it for you. We've got not only storage, but again, another sought after installation, not just a washing machine on the bottom. Again, maximizing the storage on top. Seriously, guys, I don't know if you know how much genuine input your voice has over what we're doing and what we're innovating. And, if you're the person that first suggested it, kudos to you, because now it's a standard feature. Another really exciting standard feature that I'm just going to get my cameraman to shoot back a little bit. The MY 2025 Musketeer Palace has done something that the Excalibur Castle has always had. And now you've got it too in the Musketeer Palace. See you later. Hello again. Nice to see you there. We have, and again, I want you to notice the coloured, full wall cohesion here. Again, thank you, design team. No stone left unturned, no surface left untouched, guys. Again, if you're sitting there wanting the privacy, the noise control, you've got it now. That has been sought after for I can't tell you how long, and now with the new shape of the vans, the new vans themselves, you can have it. So come on down and buy one. Come in here, let's look at the bathroom. Guys, this thing is stunning and genuinely massive. So again, I keep saying it and I'm gonna keep saying it because it's absolute fact and it's just the truth. You've asked for shaving cabinets in the bathroom. Guess what? You've got them. And I want to show you another fun little feature just because it's much more accessible to me here now than it was before without having to go back and forth with our lovely cameraman. You want LED strip lighting throughout your vans? Guess what? You've got them. You've got the LED strip lighting. I'm just going to touch this. And if you want that mood lighting back on, guess what? All you have to do is... So you've got them in the bathroom, you've got them in the lounge and the kitchen as well. And genuinely, most people in the 2024 vans that were adding the LED strip lighting to the vans themselves, they would just run the LED strip lighting and not any of the downlights because it's ample enough. It's warm, it feels like you're genuinely in a home away from home, if you will. And it's just beautiful. We've got shaving cabinets. So, massive amounts of storage. If you've got toothbrushes, facial cleansers, shampoos, genuinely guys, whatever you need in your bathroom, you have ample space for it now. It's not just a flat mirror on the wall because we care. Crusader cares. They care about where you're going to put your toothbrush. And guess what? Now you've got a perfect spot for it. You've got a little bench. Again, just extra storage. If you want a soap canister, anything of the sorts, you've got it. I am currently sitting on our Dometic cassette toilet. As said before, it is the Dometic cassette toilet. And over here, ample storage. Again, the attention to detail in the plumbing. It might seem minor to the average consumer who isn't aware of the things that go on necessarily within a build, within the building process. But this, I can't tell you how genuinely innovative the plumbing is. It might seem minor. We have S-traps, smell traps throughout the whole van. It is genuinely cared for and caressed about. Serge was the manufacturer himself, the owner of Crusader Caravans. He started out as a plumber, and you can tell the attention to detail in the areas that most people might not necessarily think to look at. They make a massive difference when you start comparing the pair, right? And of course we have, again, our beautiful brushed nickel tapware and our lovely sink. And yes, I know we'll get to it. We have our one-piece shower. I'm in here. It's massive. You could do all sorts of stuff in here. I'm not saying what, but you could do all sorts in here. One-piece fiberglass shower. We've got our two-way extraction fan. Open her up. And then if you just want to zoom in on this, we've got, oh, look at that. Turn her off. And again, so if you want to pull the air in, you want to pull the air out, you've got the ability to do so. And then of course you've got one just above your head as well, cameraman. And again, just because we can, more LED strip lighting throughout. You've got it all. Another thing to pay attention to with the showers themselves, our ceiling heights in the whole Crusader range are 80 inches internally. So we cater for the tall folk as well as the small folk. I'm 5 foot, not 6 foot, but I still fit and you will too. So we've got, again, 80 inches internally, massive roof heights, one of the largest in the industry, because we want you all to be able to use our vans on the road. With that in mind, you've got a massive amount of height that you can move our shower heads to, and we're not using our little turny knobs. Like, again, I said before, the language might not be absolutely correct, but you know what I'm talking about when I say your turny shower knobs that I find in my nonna's house in Reservoir. We're not using them. We are moving We are not just moving the pack, we are leading the pack. And you will too when you buy your next MY25 Crusader Caravan. Come out here, guys. This is the MY25 Musketeer Palace. And it's going to take you and your family around the entirety of Australia. You're going to make some incredible memories. You're going to make some beautiful memories. And we can't wait to share the ride with you. Give us a call or email us at hello@crusadermelbourne.com. We've got loads to share with you. We've got loads of tutorial videos, handover videos, walkthrough videos. If you want to see me pop out of the tunnel boot, just ask. I'll probably do it for free. Come on down to 1457 Sydney Road, Campbellfield, guys. I can't wait to meet you. These vans genuinely make me so excited, and not just me, but our entire team. The Crusader factory are working day in, day out. Blood, sweat and tears have gone into the 2025 range, and you can evidently see in the detail and in the finishings of this van how much love has been poured into it. So come on down, bring your family down, and we can't wait to get you cruising in a Crusader. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out more from Crusader Caravans Melbourne. We have plenty of tutorial videos, product highlights, and walkthrough videos for your next new Crusader Caravan. Thanks so much. Hit subscribe, push the notification bell so you stay up to date with all of our latest content. Thanks so much and happy caravanning.